I, s- I say kinda because Toa and Mira I think appear in this game, and
Yes,
so
they do.
does 20 and 21 I think.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kakarot. It's me, TK. I have Unite here with me and Blade, and I want to do an LP on Kakarot. Now, I know what you're thinking. What happened to the other two LPs? Well, I'm gonna be honest. Those games were more meatier than I expected, and I bit off more than I can chew. But this game, I'm confident in finishing because I've finished this game and I've played it and I enjoyed it from beginning to end. It has its challenges, it has its faults, but it's an all-around good game. And this is the PS5 version where it's moving at a clean 60 frames per second, and hopefully everyone can enjoy the content from watching. Now, got anything else you want to add, guys?
TMNT and Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns is on hold as well because that game is too big. I realize how big that game is. Until I can actually
What
sit down
about
and fit it in my
what
schedule,
about
I'll do it.
TMNT?
Oh, I finished that game. It's all done.
Oh, okay.
That's finished. It's all on the channel if you want to see that one. If I put a link in the description, I'll put a link into the description. But for now, we're going to start a new game. Select the difficulty. I'm going to do it still normal, because I'm not about to do it on hard. Because we'll be here for a very long time if I do it on hard.
Man, what's... Should we eventually do a Yakuza playthrough, bro?
I
I
mean,
don't
I'll be
know.
down to sit there and watch it.
Remind me again, did Trunks and Goten have their tails?
Goten only did. Trunks and Goten
Hmm.
apparently like... No, Gohan and Trunks...
Gohan
no.
had his tail.
Gohan had his. Trunks and Goten, they never really had it. Because I think Akira Toriyama forgot to give them tails.
Huh.
Just to
You
give you
know this
guys a
is
bit of history, though. Yeah.
this is something that Goku does.
You came. I like to do a little image training every now and then to make sure I don't get too rusty. Time to see what I
You
can
know that
do.
is a thing.
And you're just
Yeah.
the guy to help me do that.
They do that in this not the Saiyan Saga, the Namek Saga. For
Because
those
I
who
do
don't
remember
know,
that.
yeah,
Because I do remember that Frieza and Goku at some point were mentally training.
it's teaching me all the buttons. I already know how to play the game. That's the dodge. Yeah, I'm so used to doing like incredible damage, but due to the fact that I don't do that anymore, because we're doing a whole new thing, it's gonna be a bit weird for me. And if you do L1, you can do your specials, all news you've learned, and to block is the L2 button. That's fine. And you can blast your key out. I'm gonna suck at this game in the beginning, but don't worry, I'll pick it up as we go. Because by no means I am a master at this game. By no means.
Give me all you've got.
I mean, this game is pretty good if you want to get into the whole Dragon Ball story. It's not all entirely canon. Oh my days, what are you doing? What are you doing, Piccolo? Move all the way!
Special beam cannon.
Body blow. Kamehameha.
Who gave him that signature Dragon Ball gut punch?
Because if you've ever watched Dragon Ball in your life, you will realize how many fight scenes are actually happening at once. There's going to be a lot of screaming, a lot of powering up, and a lot of epic moments. If you're a true Dragon Ball fan and you're watching this right now, you'll probably explain it to everyone in the comment section. For those who don't know as well, there are some little tidbits in this game that isn't exactly canon, which makes it more questionable, but it's like little tidbits here and there to say like, oh, maybe this happened. Like, a bit of like, what, Dragon Ball Xenoverse is in here. And then you got, I think, a bit of... I'm not sure if they added Breakers content in here. They might have, but I wasn't paying attention. Because they have a whole card game as well on the sidelines. but I don't think it took off the ground, so they think they're trying to promote heroes for it. No Piccolo. So, the idea of the playthrough is either just either play a saga or playthrough, but I'm pretty sure a saga is pretty long, but we'll have to find out.
Hmm.
And beam clashes are in this game too, and I love beam clashes, but you have to time it perfectly.
Well, yeah.
So what really sparked your interest in Dragon Ball to begin with? Let's give a little history lesson about everyone's Dragon Ball history. What like made you get into the series? Was it the fights, the characters, or the animation?
You
It,
know
wa
what?
it was
Oh,
the amount of references I would see in like other cartoons, and eventually, like I would see like so many people, referencing and talking about Dragon Ball to the point where I said, you know what, screw it, I'm watching it.
Much longer before this planet's ours.
I say for me, it goes something like this. I remember just randomly browsing through the channels back in like the late 2000s. I saw Dragon Ball. Saw it first, and I was like, "What is this?" And then like I was like, "Okay, looks nice. Looks nice." Even saw the intro as well. And then what's it called? I think the one reference I saw from Dragon Ball is to what? Remember that one episode of Timmy Turner,
Yeah.
where the channel
Yeah.
surfers? That's where I'm like, you know what? I think I might watch some more.
I think my little brother Kakarot was sent to a different
I think I was like someone told me about it, and then I came across it one day on regular TV, and then I think I was probably around like what 12 or 13 years old, and I was like I got hooked from all the screaming and all the action. I watched the entire thing on my phone, the original Dragon Ball like Z on my phone. I watched the entire thing, or it could have been Kai, the shorter version, and I loved it to pieces. And I've just been loving Dragon Ball ever since.
This is one, I don't know why, I've always thought about this. Like, what if humans call Earth Earth,
Right?
but what if literally all the other like alien races refer to Earth as something completely different? Hi,
True.
Shenron.
The Attack of the Saiyan. So this is gonna just start off right from the Saiyan saga.
I totally forgot that Gohan was kind of a bitch at the beginning.
Oh, you will find out how much you're gonna hate Gohan in the beginning, but you'll love him later on as a character later.
I know, right? The moment Teen Gohan became a thing.
Super strong?
I'm gonna say this right now. You're gonna see this kid cry and whine. Be warned.
Piccolo?
Yeah, well, he used to be called Demon King Piccolo, and he was real bad to the bone. He's the strongest guy I've ever fought in my whole life. I don't think anybody's gotten me more pumped up than him. I want to fight him again, so I'm hoping to get stronger, and soon.
I'd be afraid to fight someone like
Can we
that.
talk real quick about how Goku,
You know, I
like,
bet you'd be just fine if
how
you
to put this?
trained yourself
Goku
up
is
a
a
bit.
little bit of a,
I don't think Mom would like that very much.
I don't know how to put this as politely as possible.
Just say
Totally
it straight up,
forgot
then.
that Chi-Chi asked us to
He's
get
a
to the
little bit of a
grave.
battle
How could I
whore.
not remember that?
Like
There's no
every
denying that.
time, every time he comes across someone stronger,
What all did you
suddenly
need
they
again?
become his new obsession.
Oh,
Like every time he comes across someone stronger than the last guy, he's like, okay,
Right.
now I have to
Let's
beat
just see
you.
if we can't
Like
find
next
some
up,
apples
you're
around this
next.
place.
okay.
Hey, man.
I'll go look.
I can't get mad at Goku because what's it called? During my For Honor days, I would be like that. I'm like, oh, I found an opponent that's stronger, more challenging. Fuck yeah, let's fucking go. Fucking in a custom match and just duel for like some time.
Yeah.
Because Beerus showed up, then what? Golden Frieza showed up, then Hit showed up, then Jiren showed up, then Broly showed up.
It all just follows suit, and then Goku's like, I need to surpass all of you, because you were so incredibly strong.
Hey, it looks like you found an apple tree.
The
I
thing
want you
is,
to know.
the thing is, MUI is technically the most busted thing that Goku has. But for plot reasons, he can't access it.
Leave it to me.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah,
Apparently in the
that's
manga
right.
he can now, but we don't talk about that because I've not read the manga bit yet, so you will not spoil. Oh yeah, I can speed and dash as well. If I run too far
Jesus!
away, if I run too far away from Gohan, he actually starts crying.
Of
I don't know
course
if I
he
can.
does.
I'm not sure if I can show it off right now. Let me see. No, he's still running. I remember because remember watching someone else play it, and then he just started crying.
The fact that you actually do like the sound when you stop.
Look how fast this man's running.
Tiny
Oh.
legs, my
Over
only
here,
weakness.
over here.
Wow, Gohan, you're a regular bloodhound. All right, this ought to be enough.
Alright, enough fooling around. Let's move on with the story.
Oh yeah, we've got plenty of apples now. Thanks for finding these, Gohan.
I'm kind of tired now, though.
I get it, and I don't blame you. Hang in there, I got an idea. We'll catch some fish and then head straight home.
Okay.
Were they just like on a... I never understood this part. Were they just like on a walk or something?
First, we need to find a spot to fish.
They must have been on like a walk.
Don't walk too fast.
And then Goku just sat down and said, oh, I want to do some image training.
Dad!
The two of us need to go together.
Oh, there it is. He's crying. Look. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, he just starts crying.
The fishing spot's right up ahead.
Can I not seriously outpace Gohan right now? Or is he just gonna start getting upset? Alright then, I guess we're gonna have to, like, keep at his pace. Because if I go, I can guarantee if I go too far away, he's gonna start crying.
Split up.
Dad! Wait up!
There you go. Oh my days, Gohan.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. I can't go any faster than I'm already walking.
You
Or
know,
else
I won't
Gohan's
tell
gonna get upset.
how old is Goku?
What's wrong,
Goku?
Gohan?
In this age, I think he's just about 24?
Tired. I can't walk anymore.
Current Goku now, he's like in his 50s. Like,
Man,
going into
you get
50.
tired pretty easy, don't you? I guess I can carry you if you want.
Hooray!
Alley-oop.
Yay! Look how high I am!
Hey, you perked right up. Were you trying to trick your old man? You're a spoiled kid, you know that?
Yo, the slander already.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to become a great scholar.
This is probably the most wholesome thing you're gonna see
You're a
from
weird
Goku
one, aren't you?
at all with his son.
Well, I definitely can't help you with your studies or anything like that. But if you're ever looking to toughen up, I'm your man.
Nah, fighting is too scary for me.
Little do you know, Gohan, you're gonna be forced to fight.
This is your first time fishing, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Alright. Then let me show you how I used to do it back when I was your age. We should be able to catch something here.
'Cause-
Alright.
But what are we gonna fish with? We don't have any rods.
Haha, Gohan.
Nobody said anything about a rod, did they? Who needs one of those pesky things when you've got a tail?
My tail?
Yep. By dipping your
I never
tail in
understood
water,
that, how
you can feel the fish
their
moving
Saiyan
around.
tail is their
Pretty
weak
neat, huh?
spot, and yet they use it to
It's real easy
fish.
once you get the hang of it.
I want to clarify. It's only exclusive to Goku and Gohan who fish with their tails. No other Saiyan does this.
I mean, I haven't done it in a while since I don't have a tail anymore. But when I told my friend Bulma about it, she actually made me a makeshift tail to fish with. Can you believe it?
Okay, that's
Nice.
questionable at best. Why would you make someone a makeshift tail to fish?
Oh, okay.
Fish.
So what do you say? Let's catch us some fish.
You know, If you were the Dragon Ball universe and you were a Saiyan, how would you be?
Pretty sure there's a good spot somewhere
Well,
right
here's the thing.
around
I
this
can't
place.
really be evil, can I? Because if I try and do anything to the planet Earth, who do you think's gonna come impress me?
Uh,
Exactly. Goku's gonna be waiting for me at the door, like, what you doing? It's on PS5, and you can see how smooth the game is. On PS4, it was a bit slower.
All right.
This is the most sus thing I've ever seen in my life. Go on, fish. Grab the tail.
yo, the fish seems like you're throwing the death, bro.
Throwing it back. But look at the size of these fishes, bro. Yo, imagine you going fishing and you catching something like this. Where
I
did they
would have a
put
lot
it?
of eyebrow.
Yeah.
I will have a lot of eyebrows raised at me.
Exactly. And where did they fit that fish?
Really working up an appetite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a little hungry too.
I think that fish can survive like a week or so.
Because what, fish can like survive for a couple of hours without water, and then eventually they just dry out and die.
I'm hungry for some grilled fish.
Okay. Time to grill up some fish.
You're probably gonna see a lot of tutorial, because I know for a start that in the beginning of this game it's a lot of tutorial. So we're just gonna cook fish and just eat that. All the food that you
Yeah,
make in this
that's
game, you
a
get
bait.
buffs. Yeah, you just eat that, just casually.
Yo,
You'd wonder at first where the hell does all that meat go, but
But because they're Saiyans, they burn off
Man,
fat
I'm
and just all the
stuffed.
energy in one
Is
go
there
because they
anything
move so
better than
much.
some fresh fish in your belly?
Ugh, I think I ate too much though.
Well, if you want to be as big as your dad, you're gonna have to eat a lot of this stuff.
Right.
That's another thing. Goku and Gohan were raised in two different worlds.
I had fun today, Dad.
wait, what worlds were they raised again?
They were both raised on Earth, but they had different living conditions. Goku was on his own for a good chunk of his time because he accidentally killed his grandfather due to the Great Ape transformation.
and then he met Chi-Chi.
And then he
No,
met
not
Chi-Chi down
Chi-Chi.
the line.
No, not Chi-Chi. First he met Bulma,
Bulma first.
and she tried to shoot him, but whatever.
Yeah, we're just going to glance over that. Back in the original, Goku found Bulma, or Bulma found him because he had the Dragon Ball. Bulma proceeded to shoot him when he threw her car across the street. I was like, yo, wait a minute, how do you pull a whole gun on a kid? She was really about to murder a child and say it's fine. Oh, the community board is going to be quite important if you want to get like certain buffs, and certain characters have different interactions with each other.
I bet you'd be pretty strong if you trained.
I don't think so.
I have to make sure I save this on another file, because if I save this over the file I currently have, I'm going to cry.
Oh yeah, Dad. I meant to tell you. I found this while you were fishing.
Really? Thanks, Gohan.
A secret text of martial arts.
How do you just randomly find that?
I don't know, this is the Dragon Ball universe, anything can be found. I'm gonna be honest, I rarely ever use this feature. Like the spirit board, I ended up realizing you don't really need this in order to like progress through the game. It's just an option if you want to like get certain buffs. But not all these buffs can be like useful. Sometimes just eating enough food is useful enough to do so. Talk to Gohan. My days.
You have noticed that the song Chala Head Chala is playing in the
I'm
background.
thinking I should
Yeah,
check
it
out
is.
this place a little bit more.
Just slowed down and dialed down.
Thanks.
But you can hear the music
Be right
going.
back.
"Ba-dum, ba-dum."
So he said to explore this place a bit.
Oops. I have to do what Chi-Chi asked me to do first.
Hey, what did Chi-Chi?
Whoops.
So, should we head home now?
Let's just return home. There's nothing much really out here. You can hunt for things, but it's not like hunting where you like oh, take him down. You just literally run up to them, punch them, and they turn into a puff of smoke.
Here goes. Flying Nimbus!
And this is like before
Back
Goku
when,
learned how to fly.
All right.
yeah.
Hang on tight.
Whoa! It's a dinosaur!
Oh yeah, and dinosaurs. They're a thing in this universe.
Bye-bye!
We're gonna eat him later.
Yup. You can actually get meat from them if you find them in the sky. Z-orbs, they help you level up as well.
Ding.
Flying Nimbus is super fast!
I've been riding this whole thing since I was just a little kid.
And you'll never guess who we got it from.
From what was his name? Was it from that? I forgot his name. But it was basically, was it like from that one planet? But basically, the blue guy with like glasses.
Not him, but he is wearing glasses.
Something tells me we're gonna be a
Roshi?
little late.
Nah.
Yeah, Roshi gave it to him.
Mom isn't too mad.
How?
Roshi just apparently used to ride on the Nimbus before he became what he is now, because he
A
can't ride it.
pervert.
Yeah, because if you don't have a pure of heart, you can't ride the Nimbus.
Hey, Chi-Chi, we're back, and we got food.
Hi, Mom!
You're late, Goku. It shouldn't have taken you so long to
Uh,
gather ingredients.
The
Yeah,
only
sorry
woman that
about
Goku fears in the entire
We did some
universe.
training, too.
Introduce
I don't
Goku
remember
to
where I
Master
saw it. I saw like this
Roshi,
one
other
fan art of, Goku being in Mastered Ultra Instinct. And he has beaten like everyone. And then Chi-Chi just walks up to him, he's like, and she's like, Chi-Chi, why are you here? And Chi-Chi's like, you forgot to do the groceries. And Goku, while in his MUI form, is like, nigga, fuck this, I'm out of here.
So yeah, cooking. Chi-Chi will provide us with meals if we bring her the necessary objects to do so, like the different foods. She'll make fruit salad, beef bowls, ramen, all kinds of delicious food, and it gives us all incredible buffs. So hopefully we can do that later, but I think we can do one
then,
now,
Just take these ingredients and whip you up something tasty.
because there's two modes for it. You get like a make a dish and then the full course meals. So there's different recipes you can find and do, but we won't have time to go through all of that. We'll just make a simple dish for now, and just eat it. So what do we have to do? Which one did she say we have to make? Do we even have, like, stuff? Did I mess up? I think I did. I think I messed up. I should have gotten some more fish before we came back here, but no, I didn't do that, did I? But I have lots of apples, but no beast meat.
What? You don't want
Because can I get more food? Will it allow me to do that?
Goku? Where do you think?
Right.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me do that. Chi-Chi's like, you ain't going nowhere.
So can I start cooking?
I mean, I'd love to.
just grabbed him by the back of the shirt like, ah.
Boiled fish. Oh yeah, I can just make boiled fish.
Hey baby girl, what you doing tonight?
When Gohan's not home. When Gohan's not home.
I'm going to see Master Roshi, my old master. His place is surrounded by the sea.
This playthrough might be a bit long if we're gonna listen to all the dialogue, which is fine, I guess, for those who want to see it. Which is probably a good chunk of you who want to see the story if they've not seen Dragon Ball before. But if you want to hear like a whole uncut version of like no one talking, then this is probably not the place for you, I'm gonna be honest.
It's really not.
We're gonna be talking through this a lot. So I guess we can just straight up go? Oh, memory. Back when Goku was a kid.
I
with
remember. I don't know why. Krillin back then just looked
Krillin.
off.
Look how shiny this man's head is.
D-
It's not like a
Yo,
cut G.
bro, so you tell me you would slap in the...
I'm
My
sorry.
man said.
You tell me you would
my-
do that.
I would just walk up to him and Krillin would be like, hey, who are you? I wouldn't say jack shit. Just
Just random, just came up and smacked the back of Krillin's head.
Going? I'm not done yet, so
Bruh.
Damn. I guess I'm not allowed
Well-
to leave the house until she finish.
Well, tough love.
All right, I'm finished. Here are your lunches. Dig in whenever you're hungry.
Thanks, TG. Your stuff's the best. Really gets the blood pumping and the muscles moving, right, Gohan?
Yeah.
And now we get the Chi-Chi icon.
Just announced. This is cool. When is it actually coming out? Release coming soon. It's not saying. That's a bust.
Oh yeah, they've
Later,
even got
TG.
Disney Storm.
We're off to see
You
Master
can get
Roshi.
the Speedway
Wait a
Disney Storm
second. Are you
early
forgetting
if you do
something,
the
Goku? I
Founders
thought you
Pack.
had something for Gohan.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna try to see if we can get. I'm gonna try in our next God of War Watchamajig to have Dylan as well, just in case.
Yeah. You know what? Do you know what makes me so mad about this?
What
What?
is?
What did they just put on Gohan's head?
A Dragon Ball.
Gohan looks
Mhm.
handsome.
And what is everybody after in this series?
A Dragon Ball.
Mhm. What does that mean for Gohan?
I will. Thanks, Mom.
That he's getting the vision treatment.
Literally the living target
Goku,
to everybody
Bro,
that's
he's
looking
about to
for a
have
Dragon
some.
Ball.
He is about to have some adventures,
and
bro.
Gohan.
That's what I said. That's what I said. He's getting the vision treatment.
I want you both home by supper. You got it?
I don't know about all that being home by dinner, but we're about to find out.
Since we mentioned God of War, after we do Ragnarok, did we do
I think
the
once I think once we do God of War, we do the DLC for Resident Evil, and then I don't know. I guess we either do Bendy or Cthulhu.
I think
Wait,
Bendy would
who's
probably make
getting
more
a game?
sense.
Dragon Balls that this extraordinary story unfolds with new challenges and adventures awaiting Goku and his friends at
I think
every
this is
turn.
what Omega. No, not Omega. I think it's either Ice or Nova, who basically look at Gohan and they're like, to think I once rode on your head.
Well, he looks like
I think
a
it
typical
was
geezer,
Nova.
but he's super strong.
Really?
Though it's a real
Yes,
shame
and
he's
he's also
kind of a
very
pervert.
old.
Yeah, he was my rival.
Thank you.
Though it's a shame he's a massive pervert.
Is Krillin strong? Just like you?
Yeah, seriously. Out of all the guys I know, he's definitely up there. There's also a woman I know named
That is debatable.
See, she was looking for the
No, this
Dragon
is
Balls when she
before,
ran into me.
like, everyone else just got the boost of power, so this would consider to be the strongest people on Earth at the moment.
Master Roshi and the others.
A lot
I
of
am
people
going
say
to stress
that.
that at the moment.
A lot of people say that Krillin is legit the most powerful Earthling ever.
Goku!
He probably would be, yeah.
Goku! Yo!
Oh, and who's this little guy?
Meet my son.
What? Your son?
For those who don't know, Goku's kind of an idiot, if you haven't picked that up already, so they kind of find it weird how he has a son.
Nice to meet you too.
When it comes to common sense and knowledge, Goku's an absolute idiot, but when it comes to fighting, he's a genius.
Yo,
Somehow.
how does that? How does that?
I don't know. I think it's because he was just raised in the wild, and the only thing he basically knows is just what basic, like, in this case, Japanese and English. For us, it'll be English
And
because
that's-
we're listening in English, but it'll be in Japanese because, well, Goku landed in Japan.
His name is Gohan.
Gohan?
This is Master
Oh,
Roshi.
So you named him after your grandpa, huh?
Yeah. Suits him, don't you think?
Did Gohan and Grandpa Gohan ever meet each other?
No, they've never met. Which is a shame, which would be kind of interesting if they did.
You know, the interesting part is,
Goku, have you been training lately? Well, not as much as I
Yeah.
want to. Chi-Chi gets pretty angry if I train too much, you know what I'm saying? Right.
I mean,
I haven't trained myself either. With Piccolo taken care of, things have been
the
pretty
weird part
quiet.
is Krillin can grow hair.
What are you talking about?
He just chooses to shave.
Nothing really.
I could have sworn you two were talking about how you've both been slacking off on your training.
Master
It's
Roshi
just
trained
so fooling
Goku,
you,
if
isn't
you
it,
guys didn't know.
Master Roshi?
It would seem you've both forgotten that
And
training is
Krillin.
a daily activity,
Hmm.
not something you do only on special occasions. You should be moving, learning, playing, eating, and resting every day. That's the way of the turtle school.
I can't argue with
Did
you
this
there.
guy just pull a page from the Tournament of
Make sure you
Power?
two never forget your
This
daily
is what
training.
he said to them in the
I've
beginning of
put a
Dragon Ball when
challenge
they
for
found each other.
Hmm.
So
I'm
it's
asking
not
'cause
really
I-
Tournament of Power.
I'm asking because during the Tournament of Power, when he
Report
like
back to me
when
once
he
you've
fired off the
finished your
Kamehameha,
training.
he was like,
Yes,
he
sir,
said
Mr.
exactly
Roshi.
that: move
Yes, sir,
well,
Mr.
eat
Roshi.
well, sleep well, rest well, play well.
Time to get back to my usual
Yeah.
enjoyment.
Oh nah, this pervert.
My man said,
Well, pretty
Yo.
cool for an old man, huh?
Yo, imagine,
"Oh no."
imagine Master Roshi going down the street in your neighborhood, bro.
Oh nah, bro. This man is gonna be going after all the women. I'm telling you. Alright. Because the tutorial is pretty long, and what is this right now? How many? We're literally about to go into hit the 30-minute mark. I'll probably cut it down through editing. But we're gonna have to make a two-parter for this part. Hopefully, it won't have to happen too often, but we'll be right.